Hey. All right, so you asked for it. I'm gonna give you a little more eyeshadow looks. Now, I made a different video today for my newsletter because in my newsletters, I always put tips that I don't put anywhere on social media. So I'm gonna drop the link for my newsletter below, but that's not what this is about. But it will be dropped below. And anytime you want information on anything about my videos or in it or something you see, always look below. But I'm gonna bring to you an eyeshadow look. This one just has a really, really basic eyeshadow look from one of the videos I just made in, like I said, in my newsletter. But we're gonna spruce this up. So join me, let's do this. Get it out of the way so we can zoom on those eyes. Get this all squared away, but we wanna be able to zoom in. So, eyes are fun, and I want you to have fun with eyes. Whoa, this looks crazy. I want you to have fun with eyes though, and I don't want you to ever be overwhelmed with them. And so I'm gonna also put in the mix below of some eyeshadow colors that I think that are just really, really good to have, okay? So I'll drop those suckers below in case I miss one when I'm speaking, but they're gonna be in there. So the product that I use is from Seint Beauty. It's where all of your makeup is in a compact. However, what size you wanna use, you're good to go. If you ever haven't seen an intro from me, plug this video right here. That's a beginner's tutorial guide of how to get a custom color matched or anything like that. I love it so much. But you can go anywhere from eyeshadows to just fill in this with blushes or lipsticks. The sky's the limit. So we're gonna focus on eyes today, and I'm gonna show you some of my faves. Right now, I just have two really awesome basic colors on that are great for anyone. In fact, these colors, even darker skin tones, because it just is such a new taupe, it's gonna look beautiful on anyone. It will change up the color, of course. This one, can you tell I use it all the time? Because I do. So this one is called Pup. It's just a great taupe type color. And the other one is called Basic. So it is a warm brown. They're both so good. So you will see when I swatch this one, you can barely see it on my hand. On my eyes, it does a little bit better. So there's those two. So that's that taupe, and then this is Basic, okay? So these two babies right here is what is on my eyes right now. And then this is an incredible color that usually when people say, what are on your eyes, is this baby right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put her on my eyes, and we're going to rock this out. So again, this is called Lullaby. And this is just a great color to have on hand. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna plug her just right here on this outer side. Okay, and I'm gonna raise usually we always raise our brows when we do it, but you wanna lower your brow because that helps it get out of that lid, this upper part right here. Okay, so it can be like crescent, and then you want to just tone it down, and then it's not so much. But I never want to have a strong line there, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend that out in a minute. So I'm going to get off that excess just from my hand, or if you have a rag nearby. I'm going to lower my brows, maybe, feel that you're really lowering them, and then without any of that excess on there, this is where I'm lightly wisping. Like it's seriously just a little dust if you were just blowing it off there, okay? So this is gonna come in here because what I'm doing is I'm softening out that top part so there is no harsh line. And you'll see that this camouflages that upper lid. So if you're somebody that has hooded eyes or you wear glasses, look at that. See how this one makes it look like my eyelid is just like, this one, it helps it look more raised, and it just camouflages that. So if you have hooded eyes or glasses and you're like, it never works, I promise you. Okay, so we're gonna put this on. I also have excess skin, so you do have to be aware of that too. But these are just awesome neutral type eyeshadow looks that you can put in your palette. It's gonna warm up your eyes. It's beautiful for every eye color. These colors, every eye color across the board. This Lullaby is so gorgeous. You got brown eyes, you're good. If you have green eyes, you're good. Blue eyes, you're good. Because the brown eyes, it kind of has different flecks of color in it anyways. The blue eyes works really well with warm, and this has some reds in it, some purples in it. It's gonna work really well with warms. right? Because warm with blue across from the color wheel with blue is orange. So we wanna add that warmth, and this has that in it. And then greens work really well with reds, and this has that red tying in effect, right? With like violets and purples and stuff like that. So it's gonna have that red in it. So again, every single eyeshadow color is amazing. Across the board, amazing. All right, looks good, right? My eyes are popping. Yep, you want me to zoom in? Okay, if you do have extra skin though, lay that down and see how it kinda is in, maybe you can see, I don't know if you can, but it kinda missed that crack right in here. So I'm gonna come in here and just get it out. And again, on this side, if there's ever something missing, it's not because your makeup creases, it's because when you did it, it couldn't get into it. So, and that's not always the case. Some stuff does crease, but if you're using an eye primer and you're like, it's still creasing, there's a huge chance that it's not the product, it's our hands that are doing the problem. Okay, another color that is so good to have across the board is this purple color Kin. Kin is incredible. This is gonna be the last color that I put on, and I'm just gonna put Kin on the outer edge. Kin does have a little bit of shimmer to it. It's not matte like the other ones are. It is a little bit of shimmer, but it's not a lot. So I'm just gonna tap Kin on this outer edge, and we're not gonna be using a ton here, but it's just gonna finish and polish off that look. So you'll see here versus here, okay? And then I'm gonna turn the brush over, and I'm just gonna tap that in to there. So pretty, so pretty. Again, any eye color this works so good for. And if you're like not very experienced with eyeshadows, you can just put it on the slight outer corner, or even use this as a an eyeliner, and you're good to go. Then you don't have to be so scared. But there's the difference in the two. I wish I could see, but my eyes are closed when you all are looking at me, so I can't tell. All right, so I'm gonna go in with that Kin. So these are the 4 colors: Pup, Basic, Lullaby, and Kin. There's 4 amazing colors that you can work with for all eye colors, that you don't have to be like, is this color gonna go well with me? Now, the only time I don't want you sticking to this much of a purple is if you're wearing a purple dress. If you're wearing a purple dress, try not to be so matchy-matchy with your eyeshadows. So if you're wearing a purple dress, do more of a warm eye look, but not so purple, right? Because we just don't want there to be too much of a focus with the purple, okay? So there you go. I'm having a little bit of skin issues, whatever's going on here. That's new. Right there, but I think it's making my eyeshadow look a little wonky. Take that out, address that situation. Okay, and I'm gonna go in and just touch things up just a bit, and I will come right on back. I want to end with I just decided, even after I just put on fresh mascara. So this is this color called Peppa, I just about said Peppa, that is like Peppa the pig, right? And I'm gonna take it just on this side of the brush, and I'm just gonna bring it right in here, like so, to kind of soften this out. And it adds a little shimmer. It's not too heavy, but it definitely adds some. See the difference? So I'll add Peppa to this other side. And there we go. There's Peppa too. Okay, I'll take this hair out, and then I will come back and show you the final look of it all. Okay, that is all she wrote. Here is the full look all the way through. Yep, so you can see the difference that makes in the eye, right? Getting the hair dolled up and all that jazz. Here is that look where I did kind of sort of 5 colors, just a little bit with the one, but you could take those 5 colors and now wear them all different ways. But I hope that you like this tutorial. I hope that you got another eye look that you're digging. I would love to show you more, show you other fun eyeshadows, but I wanted to grab some eyeshadows that any eye color could wear. And I really do think that you're gonna love those, ladies. So again, I will put everything in the bottom with everything that I used. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. I love helping. If you want a custom color match with Seint so that you can even know what colors to use for foundation or lip and cheek or any of that, fitmissionmakeup.com is where you go for that. And I would love it if you would come follow me over on Instagram at Jocelyn.McClellan. And on Facebook, I go live every Tuesday for makeup and Thursday for hair. Facebook at Fit Mission Makeup with Jocelyn McClellan. Here, Pinterest, and my website where I keep up to date with my blog. Short and sweet, to the point. It's all there. I hope you have a great day. I hope you ring that bell and hit subscribe for this YouTube channel. If you ever need anything else, please holla.